All right, well, boy, oh boy, lots to talk about here. Yeah, the Sting fans are like, hey, go Sting, go. We're getting lots of that around here.
Yeah.
But still 1-0 here. I mean, while we're advanced here, I kind of thought I would have liked to seen a couple of, like, 2 more goals here.
Yeah, I know. You were talking about action in the last one, and there was a little less action, it seemed. Even with, they doubled their shots.
They pretty much did. Well, almost like 14 shots on goal, but 29-12 right now. But they're just not letting them get in there. I mean, and Benny, what else did he say?
Well, he's standing on his head, as per usual.
As always. But, the Saginaw goalie is no slouch in all of this either.
Oh,
so
I think he's been fantastic. Lennox, he's been great.
It's, I mean, while we're winning, this is not going to be an easy series to win.
No, I don't think so at all. I think they're ready. They're like, I think I said I'm pretty close to the bench, and I can hear them. They're loud. There's some Saginaw fans behind the Sting bench that they're letting it be known. So they're not far behind.
Well, didn't you say last time that it looked like Anderson was getting shouted or hollered at?
Yeah. I mean, it's the same guys. They're pretty loud. But there's a let's go spirit, go Sting, go war going on down there.
Well, you got to appreciate that in
awesome.
in a fun sort of way, right? But 1-0 still for the Sarnia Sting, but still, I know it's only 20 more minutes of hockey, but it's really a long way to go before this game's over. But I did feel like, I don't know, maybe I wasn't paying attention as much, but I felt like this second period went quicker than the first.
I think so, too. There was just nothing really happening. I don't know. There were some good shots, good chances, but it all went,
There were a lot of oohs and ahs going on out there.
Almost and just misses.
You find, too, that, I had a conversation with my friend Joe upstairs there, and he said, one thing about OHL hockey players, they tend to stand off to the side of the net looking for that tip in, whereas if you look at NHL hockey, they're not always off to the side. They're right in front of that net.
Yeah, they're making it difficult. They're being annoying. You got to get right in his face. I think a lot of the shots are uncontested. That's a great point. I think.
Yeah. You think we need to be more in front of the net?
I think Lennox sees a lot of them. I mean,
what's that? Sorry.
I think Lennox sees a lot of the shots. I mean, you got to get bodies in front. Berkey, he's a big boy. That's what he's known for.
Yeah.
Park him out front. Make it hard for him to see.
Yeah.
Get the shoulders in his face.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see if they're listening. But I do think that is a good, valid point there. I don't know why it's like that. Maybe we're afraid. I don't know. But I don't want to say afraid, but
maybe looking for the big goal.
Maybe looking for that.
Everybody wants to be the hero.
Doesn't have to be fancy. It just needs to go into that messy thing.
They ask how many.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you see needs to happen here in the third period that we maybe didn't see from the Sting here in the second?
I think better chances. I think that they're shooting from the outside a lot.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of visible shots. He sees all of them. There's not many tips, not many people standing up front. I think that would be a great adjustment. Other than that, they've got a lot of shots again.
How are we doing in the corners there? I've never been a fan of us getting in the corners there, and it's obviously, we've talked about it, you and I, before. It's never really been one of our strengths. I know they've improved it, but I still feel like that might be a bit of a weakness here today.
Maybe a little bit, but like I said before the game, even Anderson, he stepped it up. He's unbelievable. Every time he's out there, he finishes his checks. He's a big body, and he makes it known. I'm super impressed with that.
He's in the way.
Everyone could follow what he was, and Dillingham too. Like he's always looking for the big hit. Even McDonald had a great hit over there.
Yep.
I think more of that too. Yeah, just letting them. They're a bigger team.
Just a little more aggression. Or do we need to see more aggression from the Sting, or do we just need to keep doing what we're doing and obviously want to get more goals? But what we did out there, I mean, what Saginaw did out there, held us off from getting more goals, but the Sarnia Sting held off from them getting any goals.
Right, and they only have 12 shots at the end of the second. That's pretty impressive. I think you told that line of getting too aggressive and then you're out of position, and now they have a breakaway or a 2-on-1 or whatever. Right. So I don't know. I think it's okay if you can if you can maintain this state of play, and another goal would be nice, maybe. But I think they've been pretty
obviously
good.
Try to still set it up and make a goal happen, but on the defensive side of things, you can just keep it away from them and
don't
do
pinch
what we
too
did.
much. Yeah. Don't get too out of position. You're looking for those big hits too. Sometimes they don't land, and then now there's two guys out of position.
Right, or you can hurt yourself if you don't do it right.
Those boards aren't soft.
Yeah, and we don't need to see any more of that because we haven't talked about it yet, but Kairu and Vilmanis are out again.
Still
from last game, and the word that I got is they've got the flu. So
hopefully that's all it is.
yeah, well, I'm pretty confident saying that.
Good.
Which was something I think we saw from Nolan Burke had the flu before when he was
seems
out.
like it got around the
Well,
the
obviously,
locker
I
room.
mean, and you're on a team where this is a close-knit team, Connor, and they're spending a lot of time together on practice on the ice. They're hanging out in the locker room. Some of them live together.
Yep.
So
Not shocked to see.
I did mention that to Alan Lateng. I go, that's got to be hard to control in that environment. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, and it's definitely it's significant to us.
Yeah.
He said, but when this sort of thing happens, this is what we've seen before. When this sort of thing happens, and then some of the younger fellas, some of the second liner. I don't. What's the word I want to say? You know what I mean? Not the main stars, but your supporting cast.
Your supporting
I guess,
cast,
as you
that's
put
what
in
I
there.
like to call them.
They've really got to do some more stepping up, right?
Well, yeah, maybe. It would be nice to see them have another good look on net.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just looking for that big goal. I think just got to play more rugged. Just get somebody up front of the net.
They're looking for that too much. You mean?
I think so. Yeah.
That's Jay Peckham like to say they want to make the TSN highlight reel.
Just get an ugly one that just trickles through and poke it with a stick, whatever it takes. Just get it in there. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be top shelf. It doesn't have to be through the legs.
It's just got to go.
That's right.
Like that Ty Voigt one, like you said, it was just you kind of saw that just going. It wasn't
a laser
super fancy. It was a just nice, hard,
and I think there was guys
solid
in front
shot.
of the net too, which helped a lot. If you go back and look at that play, I'm sure that helped a lot.
There you go. Get out in front of the net again. That's at the end of the day. Saginaw's got to be wondering what to do out there. Based on what you've seen so far, what do you think they're going to change up? Anything out there? They've got to change something. What do you think that would be?
I think they made a little bit of an adjustment, getting more aggressive, just a little bit. They got a few more shots. As opposed to 4 in the first. That's a slight step up. But they just gotta. I think they gotta put their foot on the gas. They hang back a lot. They're kind of treating it like it's a Sunday afternoon. I know it is.
And maybe that's part of the strategy. That can be a strategy at times, is to go, we're just going to hold off. I don't mean hold off, but just do enough to get us through. But now we've saved up all that energy. Here comes period 3.
It might work, yeah. Like that, maybe that is their strategy. They're looking for that one play where somebody makes a bad pass, bad turnover, and then there it goes.
It's kind of like the old.
I don't want to say that, but
the old Rocky scenario is wear your opponent down.
Right.
Go ahead, keep hitting me. Come on, and then okay, now you're worn out. And now I got you, and you're in the corner, and you're trapped, and you got nowhere to go.
Not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times
Keeps
you get back up.
Right? There you go. You saw the movie, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Right on. They're there in Imperial City once again, talking about the partnership with the Sarnia Sting, and of course the next to me here. Still available to get your Sarnia Sting tickets for next year. You got yours yet?
I don't yet, but I will get on it. Right? 112%.
All right, because we need you back here next year.
Oh, that's right.
I think I might take next year off. I'll just let Connor and Lee stand here. Maybe Jay Peckham. Jay, we're still rooting for you, buddy. I know he's still struggling out there, but lots of people sending you love, buddy. So maybe I'll just stop wearing the tie, and I'll just let you guys work it out.
Right on.
Do all this.
Well, then I'll gotta go buy a suit then.
I'll just go. No. You keep doing that. You do you, buddy. Right? And then I'll just ride the motorcycle.
All right. You enjoy it.
I'll just watch the game for a change. Right? Awesome. All right. Well, not much more to say except that about 7.5 minutes away here, the Sarnia Sting coming back out again. The score 1-0 right now in favor of your Sarnia Sting. Post-game press conference coming up after tonight's game, hopefully with a positive result. And I don't know what else more we can say except let's go
foot on the pedal.
Enjoy, foot on the pedal. Let's go enjoy another 20 minutes of Sarnia Sting hockey here at the Progressive Auto Sales Arena. I'm David Burrows with my friend Connor Burke. 1, 2, 3, go Sting, go!